Obviously, nothing really going on here right now. Not yet. But let's go back a bit so I can at least show you what a Starwoid is. Now that is a Starwoid. And so is this guy, obviously. This guy's definitely a Starwoid. Listen to these two. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but we should probably just start the movie.
Hi, my name's Max Cervantes.
Hi, I'm Mickey Lujan.
My name is Randy Pike.
I'm Rebecca Johnson.
Why am I a Star Wars fan?
Why are we here?
What does Star Wars mean to me?
My first memory of Star Wars was going and ditching high school.
I made my mother take me at least another 10 times.
When I was a kid, I got this little Chewbacca character stuck in my nose.
It got me into reading.
I learned how to say R2-D2 before I knew Mom or Dad.
It takes me back to my childhood.
I mean, it's something that we grew up with and we have this fascination with.
Chewbacca's one of my favorite characters. I don't know why I would shove him up my nose. I would think I would get somebody else up there, but...
Now this is the Mann's Village Theater in Westwood, California, 8.9 miles away from the Chinese Theater in Hollywood. And this is movie buff extraordinaire Daniel Alter. And this is where our story begins.
My name's Daniel Alter. Been out here since 7 a.m. this morning. We had our drinks from the coffee bean, keeping us healthy. And we were by here last night making sure nobody was camping out, just in case. We're waiting for the Star Wars trailer. We don't care about the movie, we just want to see the trailer. I camped out for 24 hours for Star Wars, 27 hours for Empire Strikes Back, and 30 hours for Return of the Jedi, the special editions. And I'm planning the month-long camp out as we speak.
I guess I have a tendency to be always the first person in line in Westwood. It's to truly be the very first person in line, it's going to take a commitment of at least 4 weeks, 28 days, but probably 30 or 31 days, and just to be safe, I decided I would go out for a full 5 weeks, 35 days.
I would be willing to pay you, you're going to wait in line for a month, $500, I'm willing to pay you $500. $500 I will give you.
Are you going to pay us $500 and wait in line, or are you going to pay us $500 for us to let you in the day of the
I'm
movie?
going to pay you $500 to wait in line for me. I'll join you like a day and a half, 2 days before, maybe.
I just took the California Proficiency exam,
Gotta actually be out here.
All right, then here, let me give you my business card.
which I took mainly because Star Wars was opening this year, and I wanted to wait in line for a great deal of time in order to see it.
There's only 2 people in human history that have had the potential to disappoint more people. And those people are Jesus Christ, because he hasn't come back, and George Lucas, if he makes a bad movie.
I'm Jewish, but I thought I would have camped out to see, Moses. I would have camped out to see Moses.
It's like when John Lennon said the Beatles were more popular than Christ. Star Wars on a worldwide basis is more popular than Jesus.
We're going to see The Siege, but actually we're not paying to see The Siege. We're coming here to see the trailer for Episode 1.
Actually, I could care less about The Siege, and I wouldn't see it normally.
Give your mother a kiss.
We have a very special relationship, Daniel and I. We're very close, mother and son relationship, which is very special. He's a very good kid, I must say that. In this day and age, I just thank my lucky stars. He's a good, sweet young man.
I've seen the movie already, and he's enticed me to see this trailer. I think I might leave after the trailer, though. I don't know.
And he told me that he wanted to take his high school proficiency test, which I didn't even know existed. I didn't even know there was a high school proficiency test. But in Daniel's case, he's so focused on what he wants to do, and seems to have so many plans, and he's so mature that even the dean at school said, well, you know what? In Daniel's case, I'm going to say let him go for it.
If I see any Ewoks, I'm going to be pissed.
I'm here basically because I've always been a big fan of Kirk and Spock.
That was incredible. There was nothing, ever, anything like that. I welled up. I mean, I haven't welled up in years. Do you understand? You have to understand. I hope you understand.
I just had a heart attack.
Someone I knew died. I didn't even care. I think I'm gonna lose my voice. I screamed so loudly so long. I bowed.
May 21st, 1999, the whole world let's go to a movie theater.
I think God must be ashamed as a creator. Once he saw the preview for this movie and realized he hasn't made something this good, I suspect he's ashamed of that whole Jesus thing.
Really no worries.
First question, why Star Wars the musical?
That's a good question. Star Wars really lends itself really well to the stage.
TIE fighter heading for that small moon. Need not to worry, we'll shoot it down soon.
So that's one of the reasons why the musical seemed to work really well.
That's a station on the screen. A station, what do you mean? We're caught in a tractor beam.
Basically, Garen and Kevin poured all their money that they had in the world into Star Wars musical.
And I agreed to put down as much as I had saved up.
We begged parents to help sponsor this.
So at that point, we just decided to do the very best Star Wars musical we possibly could. So this is our costume closet. Let's see. These are our orange jumpsuits for the pilots.
So you collected a reward, how can you just go on your way? That's right, kid, I'm no fool, there is a debt I have to pay.
When we were looking for people to do the musical, we weren't looking at like performers in the Civic Light Opera or something like that. We were looking at students.
He was my teacher and my Jedi master, and now he is gone. How can I learn the ways of the Force without Obi-Wan?
I had to grow my hair out long. I had to go find a karate gi.
There is nothing left for me but to follow destiny.
He seems like a darker Luke than Hamill was. Hamill can't. I think Nathan might even be a better actor than Hamill.
I'll follow Obi-Wan. I'll go to Alderaan.
In terms of dancing, the scene that was most difficult to pull off was the Millennium Falcon scene at almost the end of the first act. This was the showstopper of the show. Mark Hamill knew about the performance the day it was going on and was invited to it. He said, "I'm not ready for singing Wookiees."
Gotta go! Makes you know. Plenty of Sorry about the mess.
I'm really proud of that.
I think if we were doing this musical about, say, Jean-Claude Van Damme, okay, I don't think we would have the same commitment.
Feel the power of the Force, use the power of the light.
The main thing is it's high school kids trying to achieve something, trying to achieve a vision that they establish for themselves.
In a soul, a common spirit that is ours. It is the truth, the light, the future.
All these people were just amazing. Everybody worked so hard. it was Star Wars that kept this thing going.
We got the test results back, and I thought that he would pass, and he did pass. But it's a big relief that he did. Congratulations, Daniel.
Thank you, Mother. Right now, I'm very nervous. I'm nervous about being first in line. I'm nervous about any problems we run into during the time, such as local restaurant and store owners complaining about the line getting in the way. I'm nervous about my seat. I mean, occasionally there have been instances where I've gone to the theater and somebody's been in my exact seat.
If there was ever such a thing as a Westwood movie groupie, that guy is it. Every time I go to the movies or I go to work at a movie on an opening night here in Westwood, he's at the head of the line for the first show of the evening.
I was in bed one night, and as I do every night before I go to sleep, I'm thinking about Star Wars, and I suddenly woke up and or had I guess it was almost like an epiphany, and I realized there was a possibility I wouldn't get my seat, and I'd be very upset.
He'll always sit in the exact same place in the theater. I can't remember what row or what seat it is.
And it's row P, seat 107. It's the exact middle of the theater. I measured it with a decibel meter once.
We were going to start this last night, but we decided to start tonight because of the rain, obviously. We set up a whole bed, actually, in the car. Amazingly enough, CanningDown.com, another group of people who've been planning to do a camp out, they were actually supposed to start, I guess, the 19th of April. They saw us out here and decided to get themselves out here, too.
We're lining up here on April 7th, 1999. Obviously, for the premiere of Episode 1, Star Wars. Every hour that every volunteer stands in line, 100% of the proceeds that they get from standing in line, they'll be raising money for the Starlight Foundation. And every person who stands in line has to fill out a sponsorship form.
Chill out.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. Okay, what do you do? See here? You're like this, right? Star Wars is just such a big event in history. I mean, it's become practically a religion. People are following it more and more.
I have a feeling, your 100 group might get the shit kicked out of them or something. Are you sure about that?
We don't resort to violence or anything. It's just, we're just totally getting ready. When you want something first, you gotta struggle. You gotta work hard at it.
We are officially started. I mean, it's not just us now. We got people behind us. We have a camp out here. This is not just, we're not just a lunatic fan.
Put it in, Leon. Lie down in the middle of the street.
Hey, ladies.
Let all the people in.
Let's see the walking fast.
This is how we do it.
Because there are 4 doors.
Yeah. You gotta go down doors 2 and 3.
Right. Those are
you got runners on 2 and 3, and then you got, listen,
it's
runners, planning this out. This is really scary. You have blockers.
I'm a good friend of Ilya Heikinson, who happens to be the official Westwood Line coordinator for CanningDown.com, and we'll be here for the next 6 weeks. We'll have anywhere from 2 to 10 people at any time.
If you got 100 people, right? Okay. First 50, boom, going to the seats. The other 50, you're fumbling for the tickets. Holding up the doorman. So we're not really physically blocking you.
I know, but that's so mean. There's a guy named Lincoln, and he lives in Australia, and he runs CanningDown.com. At the same time that these gentlemen started standing in line tonight at 5 p.m. at the Man Village, he started standing in line at the Man Chinese tonight at 6 p.m. And from what I hear, there's already about 10 people down there.
I think we're true diehards.
I would say so, yes.
I have to admit, it was pretty exciting driving down when Lincoln called me this evening
me
and
too.
said, we're ready to roll tonight.
Yeah, Scott called me and I was it was 8 o'clock and I'm I'll be there in the morning because I really don't feel like going out. I'm kind of, sitting here watching TV. And then I said, it's the first night.
I know.
I gotta be there.
Same with me.
And the cops just came by to see how we were doing and making sure everything was cool. So apparently the organizers have contacted them before and told them we were going to be here.
So people have been calling in basically, and it's people just checking in.
It's mostly nice people.
Mostly nice people.
Mostly.
Someone called in and interviewed Steve before it was on AM radio, and then someone else. Oh, look there it is. Counting down. Hello. Yeah, we're really here. Yeah. Yep. No, nobody's sleeping. We're eating treats. Yeah, well, we're gonna sleep eventually. Okay. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye. Chicago. I've been emailing Lincoln, I guess, like since mid-January, end of January. So far, he's
great. Yeah, he's really great.
He's very warm. Yeah. He's like a cushy, warm cush.
This is my collection. Oh God! I started in 1996 with the remake of the original figures that they did, the Han, the Ben, Luke, Chewie. And it grew, and it now becomes a daily ritualistic hunt to get up early and hit each store in hopes of finding that new or rare figure that is out there.
When you're doing your run, you want to make sure that you've got a plan. So I'll go to Target or Walmart first at 8. I can hit Kmart in between at 8:30. You never know what you may find there. Back here by 9:30. Not a darn new thing. And then be able to get KB in the mall at 10 o'clock when they open.
You don't work here, but you're pricing for them?
Well, it's the best way to have them keep bringing shit out. I saw the Obi-Wan in mall, but at a collector's store, and I'm not going to pay dealer prices. Nope. There are really two kinds of toy people. There's collectors and dealers. Now, the collectors, like who I am, and these are the people who they'll buy two of something. You buy one because you want to open it and play with it and set it on your desk and little scenes and things like that. The dealer, on the other hand, is the negative one. Because they're the ones who will buy like 50-something of a particular toy because they know everybody wants it. Now the collector, that's one who enjoys the hunt.
They had a whole bunch of stormtroopers out at the KB toy for $3. The KB toy by the Walmart.
The thing about when you're doing a tight run like this is trying to do it time-wise. Because if you do find something in the store, which hopefully you do, you're going to have some register time, you know, and so that cuts a 5-10 minute chunk into it, which is why you always deal in cash. There's that brief time when you see that thing on the shelf and you have it in your hand where everything seems right with the world, I guess. I think collecting the toys and finding those things is as exciting as when you first saw the movie. I obviously have a lot of love for these toys.
We just became aware of all these logistic problems. Cops have told us we can't be on the sidewalk.
I can't sleep in the car, we can't sleep on the sidewalk, we can't
All right, we'll be here.
sleep in the tent.
Two of our key people are ill and couldn't be here.
There are certain laws and you don't want to violate
I guess.
And we're not allowed to camp out.
Someone has to be out here. I mean, because if we lose our spot, we're automatically number at least 300 by counting down, because they've got 300 people.
It doesn't matter who's first. Well, I mean, in one way it does, but for the big picture, is that you guys? It's 40 days still to go.
Yeah.
It's a long time. Worry about your school first. Don't throw that away on a film.
Star Wars is in my blood. I don't know if it's like, just because I'm like doing what everyone else is doing, but I love tattoos and I love Star Wars, so I said, hey, combine the two. I got these two, probably like, what was it, 3 months ago? I got this over the winter break just to commemorate my coming down here.
You know, this is the science fiction version of Woodstock. It's an event.
I'll talk to Daniel and get someone else out here. Okay, let's get someone else out here.
How can you be so damn dedicated? There's a certain point at which self-preservation must overpower like the need for entertainment.
Just the tensions that could be in a week from now or in a week and a half from now when you're still so far off from Star Wars that you're not quite delirious. I've seen people just waiting 2 hours for a film out in front of a theater get irritable and go at each other.
For me, I really don't have a religious belief or whatever, and Star Wars to me sort of like symbolizes a lot of things, that I hold dear. So, like the Jedi Knights specifically really fascinate me and their whole belief system. And I also really love tattoos, so.
Pulp Fiction now. Okay. Pulp Fiction. He's sick. He had to stay at home, and he just gave one of his inspirational speeches, I'm guessing, to Nas right here to get him to stay. I'm gonna quote Apollo 13 here, saying, "Let's hope that was our glitch for the mission." But then look what happened to them.
As far as I know, and as far as like the websites are still indicating, Command Theaters, the film's not even booked here.
What's your name?
Lincoln.
There, Lincoln, Australia. You came right from Australia, right?
All the way from Australia.
Where in Australia?
From Melbourne, Australia.
Yesterday morning, we had the Today Show and Good Morning America both decided to turn up at the same time, both doing live crosses within an hour of each other. So, I mean, they were here from like 2 in the morning till like 6 in the morning, so nobody got any sleep. It was pretty crazy. How do we get this online now? Like, how it's doing? Can we tell?
Are we online yet?
Where are we gonna get the hub?
I'll get it later today. All Lincoln needs is to be able to update the website once in a while.
Right.
For now, right? You can wait.
Hub is only when we have more than one.
You can wait till 6 p.m. I think.
If we don't do something, the campout's gonna end. If people don't start dedicating their time and putting some effort in, I don't want to see the campout's gonna end. I won't let that happen. I'll freeze to death out here, or I'll burn to a crisp before I leave.
You think getting a kerosene heater is dangerous?
Yes.
Everyone who's involved in my group needs to realize if they want to see it opening night, friendship, family, whatever, they need to contribute something. I'll get sick for myself. I won't get sick for 9,900 people.
Earlier this morning, we sort of knew that it was going to rain. The police warned us that it was going to be a bit wet and a bit of wind, so we went down and bought a tarpaulin. It's kept all the rain out and kept us all really pretty dry, except when we're answering the telephone. The webcam is part of a whole system called Countdown TV, which we're planning for this event. Basically, Scour.net, multimedia company on the web, organise with us to donate the web space, and people on the web can actually check us out.
Well, the first night that we were here, you were actually there. You came and gave us treats at 3 in the morning, and there was a street kid. Didn't talk to anybody, but spent the whole night. And then this afternoon, the police came by. They informed us that he's actually had committed a murder. Was just on the lam or whatever. The police gave us their number, and they said if they arrest him, that they need me to go down and do a lineup thingy, whatever.
Yeah, so we're all standing out here, there's tourists walking by. It's just great, it's a nice atmosphere. Lots of great people around here. Yeah, I'm in line. I live just 2 blocks away. So once I saw the line go up, I figured I'd hop in, help out the needy children, and get in line for some Star Wars tickets. I'm a student over at Musicians Institute, a full-time student. And so I still work it out where I can go to class. I have friends that come down and cover my shifts for me.
The problem down at Westwood is you can't have chairs, you can't have tents. There's only about 2 or 3 people down there at any one time, and it's certainly not as doesn't seem to be as fun as it is here.
Is there going to be a record set, you think?
The longest line waiting? Yeah, and I think I probably will have the record for the most time, 84 to 96 hours a week, personally. I'm going to be here actually for 12 hours every day now. I was going to take off the weekends and be here, day and night during the weekdays. But everyone seems to tell me that they can do weeknights and weekends. They just can't do weekdays.
The rain is tough. It paralyzes you. Right now, my friend Omar is on campus taking care of some things, and Ilya's at work. He's busy organizing a bunch of stuff because he still has to run back and forth between this line and the Man Chinese.
Have you been to the Chinese so far and seen anything?
I visited once on Thursday, and I've kept tabs on them. They've grown to about 20 people. They've got a whole bunch of tents set up there, so I think they're probably faring a little bit better than we do because they have more space.
We're coming out here starting pretty much at night when we're done with whatever classes.
It took him convincing me to get in the line. At first I was too worried about getting all my work done, and now nobody can tear me away from it. Yeah, did you hear about the egging?
No.
Okay, we're sitting down watching Pulp Fiction on our DVD players, and all of a sudden this car drives by, and I hear some people, you know, kind of scuffling around, and these two objects hit the ground. I couldn't tell what they were at first. The same moment, a cop car pulls a 180 and chases them down, like before they get out of our visibility. It's an adventure. It's a change of pace, definitely.
Kind of reminds me of a Grateful Dead show. Everybody just camping out, trying to get by.
I've fallen in love with being in this line.
I work at Y107 Radio, and we just have adopted Daniel as our cause. We're so excited about this. Anyway, we're just going to try to check in with Daniel this week and find out what he needs, you know, maybe need some more comfortable chairs. So did you know about the Counting Down group?
I found out about them 6 months ago, and I saw they were in for 30 days. And I actually got nervous, though, because they're so public.
Yeah.
They may have enticed other people to get out here.
Right.
So that's why we bumped ours up to 42 days.
What's so funny, because everybody's talking about it.
Every above sector, every race, every culture, every religion, you name it, Star Wars appeals to them.
Saw the Star Wars for the first time in Bend, Oregon. Standing in line for 2 movies until I finally got in. It was good. I liked it a lot. What I like doing is being a priest here in the inner city, where I find very much a joy and a power in empowering others with the message of Jesus and the gospel. The whole idea with the Force, I think, was very attractive to people at the time, not just because of the special effects, but here we have the struggle of good versus evil in a whole different plight. Yeah. The Force is what compels us to love and to love well, to be loved and to be loved well. And if we tap into that plan, we're happy. The dark side of the Force is the opposite, where we may choose to attach ourselves in those things that are harmful and destructive.
Constantly aware of the fears that prevent us from freedom.
And we always knew with Darth Vader, who was evil, that he was a Jedi. He was one time a prophet. In the first episode, Yoda goes, this boy is filled with fear. Fear brings on anger. Anger brings on hatred. Hatred brings on evil. Ultimately, though, Darth Vader does, at the very end, the last seconds of his life, surrender back to the Force. Goodness wins. The Force wins. And I can remember sitting there thinking, God, I wish I could do that. And then it hit me. I said, you know, I do that. I think Star Wars is a very positive experience. It's a whole different way to tell a story. And it's a good story. It's classical. I thought that was pretty cool.
The black guy always dies, and that's why Empire Strikes Back is the best science fiction movie of all time, because Billy D. Williams lives. Obviously, he's Lando, probably the biggest pimp in outer space.
I'm here filling in for my son, Daniel, who's sick.
I think there was one other black guy in the entire Star Wars trilogy. I don't know if you remember, he had probably about a 3 second part.
And the campout started a couple nights ago, and we didn't want to jeopardize the spot in line. The guy who was supposed to be here tonight, Sam, also got sick.
And his one line was, "She's gonna blow." Do you remember that guy? "She's gonna blow," and then his X-wing blows up, and then the white guy, of course, takes out the Super Star Destroyer. He flies in and flies his A-wing into the Super Star Destroyer and blows it up. But the black guy,
he's been talking about this campout for actually over a year, and he's really wanted to do this. What he says on these interviews with the television, the radio, the media people is what I've been hearing for the last few years, actually. So he has a love and a desire to do this, and that certainly is a prerequisite.
I'm very proud of you as a parent. I think that's very cool.
I'm sure
I'm
you
proud of you
appreciate
guys.
it. It's what you wanted. It was important to you.
Yeah.
Plus, he's sick tonight, so. Good night, guys. Thanks for
Nice
stopping
meeting
by.
you.